Notification volume 0%.
Good afternoon, and welcome to More Than Meets the Eye. I am your host, Blind Prime, and for today, I have for you Transformers War for Cybertron Earthrise Snapdragon in his Monster Dragon HorrorCon mode. And music today would be sound effects for today's Spooky Sounds will be brought to you by Spooky Sounds by Flower Pot Press. Hey, South Park does the spooky vision, and I was like, well, I'm a thing about like blind, not seeing. So why don't I just do some spooky sounds? Yes, spooky sounds. Um, uh, for Snapdragon here, let's take a look at him. He's I don't know if I've transformed him correctly. I probably haven't. To be honest with you guys, I have no idea what this mode's supposed to look like. I haven't found anyone online who's really described it very well, and I have a feeling it's not supposed to kind of look like a guy that's just not a very big monster dragon thing. I have a feeling this isn't the right way to build this mold, transform this guy. Like I said, I haven't really discovered anyone online who's explained it well enough for me as a blind person to actually get it. Now, this may be my first transformation. Well, I've had plenty of transformation flaws, and my subscribers, you guys, have been so kind as to inform me whenever I've kind of screwed up, like with perspective end and the hot rod. When you mentioned about the headlights that I hadn't had, I didn't even know they were there. So when you explained to me how you opened up the hood and you pulled out the little headlights, I had to do a blindformers update video for that. That was quite amazing, and I still thank him to this day for pointing out things like that. I really appreciate it because I don't got eyes, so sometimes I'd completely miss something that to anyone who has vision could totally see. And this is why I really want you, my viewers, to comment below and talk to me. There's could be some things that I've been doing that your comments could point out that I've just never had an idea about, never knew. And then I feel a little stupid for having had done it the wrong way for so long. But then I feel really great for knowing that I won't be doing it the wrong way in the future, which is kind of what this is all about. It's all about helping the blind people get through some stuff and helping them understand how to transform these guys. And the only way to do that is if the transformations are correct. So it's kind of like the blind leading the blind right now. Anyway, if this guy is to be in his correct transformation, which, God, I hope this is the correct transformation. It feels like it's the correct transformation, but then again, it's so short. I'm not sure. He doesn't stand too bad. I totally forgot to mention the sizing for the jet mode, and that's my bad. From the tip of his tail to the tip of his head, this guy's a long dude. He is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 studs tall. Or long. Height-wise, he's not a big guy. He's only 11, 12, 13 studs tall at his height. He's about the width of the Dinobots, actually. Like for Evil Dinosaur, he's in their category. Because we have here 1, 2, so he's 14 studs wide, which is pretty wide. He's definitely got the width thing down. Let's get out some helpers for assistance with this. We've got Bumblebee off to the side of him. You can see that this guy's jaw area, his head, is not quite higher than Bumblebee's. That's a good comparison from showing off the fact that I seriously think I got this transformation wrong. There's no way this guy is this short. But, I mean, if he is, wow. That's probably why I don't hear a lot about Snapdragon. This third mode is definitely crap. Ah, there's my friend. Cliff Jumper. We'll put Cliff Jumper on the other side. Go away, Bumblebee. Cliff Jumper can stretch across his legs, but not completely. This guy's your foot span is still wider than Cliff Jumper is long. There's Cliff Jumper off to the side. There's Cliff Jumper riding him on his back. And there's Cliff Jumper getting kicked. Okay. He's got some good kicking motions. So for posability and stuff for this monster mode, he's got knee bends, and the head can waggle up and down. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, he can jam out to some music. Doom, 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 doom. Other than that, his little arms can move up and down. Look at it. They can wave. Hello. Hello, say the little arms. And they have a shoulder joint, and they can move sideways. But that's mostly for transformation. And other than that, these little arms suck. Grimlock's got much better arms. The tail can move up and down. And then there's these weird little spiky bits that stick out, which need to get picked up. There we go. I have no idea what these spiky bits are for. I guess you could pick them up like that with the feet and spin them like that. And then you move that up like that. And then you've got a crazy giant spiky bit on the end. But honestly, I have no idea. This thing for siege ports has 1, 2, then it's got 3, 4, and then it's got 5, 6, and 7. Is that it? 7? 7, 7, 7. Oh, 8 and 9 if you're counting the fists that are recessed in there. And yeah, that's it that I can find right now. It's not got many in this mode. The vehicle mode had many more that I totally forgot to mention. It had a few more on its top near the canopy to make it out to be quite a bit. But the vehicle mode, even though it was amazing, I do wish they had chosen a different type of jet. Because of the Blackhawk's unique pointy engines, every mode of this guy has to have these unique pointy engines. If they had figured out a way to maybe have the point collapse into the engine, like, you could have pushed it in, you've given it a twist and pushed it in and then twisted it to lock it, that would have really helped out. But this is one of those situations where they didn't plan all 3 modes appropriately. I have a feeling, they were maybe sticking to the G1 standards. I don't really remember. Snapdragon was something I never had, so I don't know. Snapdragon, first time I ever heard about it was whenever, it went up for sale. And I was like, oh, what is this guy? Oh, a Decepticon? Hell yeah, I love me some Decepticons. I don't know about the rest of you, but we don't get enough. But yeah, for this mode, it's hampered. It's hampered a lot. I don't like it. I think there's a lot that it could have done, but then there's a lot that it failed to do. And this guy was really reaching for the stars, where 8-Face I consider to be a half-assed piece of trash that the guys were just trying to fill out the remaining of Siege. This thing actually feels like they made an attempt. They really worked hard to try and get it together and get us a figure, but the problem failed in the planning stage.